everyone, and welcome to a new episode of What's Brewing. It's Mission to Zero, and I want to remind you what it means. This kind of vodka is related to an intersection what we are doing in our private life in order to have a lower emission, and what we are doing as ABB Electrification in order to help our customer to reduce their CO2 emission. Today I'm here with Malin Estelli. Thank you for coming here. You are my guest, and you're gonna interview me today. Most probably, yes. You're gonna present yourself, right?
I am. So yes, my name is Malin Estelli. So I'm leading the communication in one of our smart power hubs and also responsible for sustainability in our manufacturing Västerås in Sweden. And truly honored to be the first guest host and looking forward to our conversation. But we have an issue.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this is about brewing coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Unfortunately, I have never learned to like the flavor of coffee. I brought the best or next best thing, depending on how you see it. So it's Västerås best tea.
The famous tea of Sweden.
Tea.
Okay. Very good.
So the tea is brewing quite good, I think. So
Hopefully.
let's get down to business.
Yeah.
You worked a long time in electrification and especially in smart power. So you know a lot of stuff. What would you say is the hidden gems of sustainability in our business and why?
I think that the sustainability, you need to be proud of what we did. In the last 5 years, we reduced by more than 80% our CO2 emission in our factories. That is a huge improvement. We reduced by 500 kilotons of CO2. That means almost 70,000, the energy consumed on 70,000 homes in a year. So that's huge. The second one that we need to be proud is that we have already 50% of our products and our revenues that are with environmental product declaration. That is like to have a sustainability passport where we are writing to our customer what is the consumption for those products, for how much we consume in terms of CO2, so they can use it also for making their calculation. And we will push to have 100% very soon.
Yeah, and there they can also do a comparison.
Exactly.
And stuff.
Comparison with the products and so on. But what about you? What you are more proud of?
I'm proud of that we are actually doing something good for the environment, that we help our customers become leaner and cleaner. And then also that we invest both time and effort into teach our employees more about the climate change causes and consequences. And what we do is doing a climate risks workshop. I am a facilitator now, so I've done quite a few. And it's a really interactive way to see how the climate change affect us all and the environment, and also get you think a lot. A lot of insights is coming from these workshops.
What's your learning from that?
And that people are both engaged, but some is also like it's too late. But a lot of actions is being done, both on the private level to reduce travels maybe, or eat more vegetarian food and stuff. But
Get more aware.
Yeah, get more awareness, take more cautious decisions, I would say, in everything you do. And one thing also on a company level, one question that comes up that perhaps you can elaborate a bit on is how we source and transport our material.
Yeah, that's very important, and it's important to define the strategy. In the last years, what we did, we deployed a strategy that we call local for local. That means that we try to produce in the same country, in the same region, whatever we're gonna sell in that region. For example, we are in Europe and 95% of what we are selling in Europe is producing. In China, 92% of what we are selling in China is produced in China. This is reducing in a big way the transportation, so the CO2 emission. And for whatever we need to import, we're always using sea freight, of course, because that is the best way to reduce the CO2 emission.
Yeah, that's the KPI that we are following.
Oh, yeah.
I watched the other episodes, and you had Stuart Thompson here
Oh yeah,
recently.
it's a nice one.
Yeah, really inspiring. But I also heard that you are not as bad in doing good stuff.
Yeah, he is a master on that. His home is built up like a solar power plants, he's doing a lot of things. But we did something also at home. I have a KNX building automation system where I can control everything. I could, with some algorithm that is gonna, in automatic set the heating system or the light in the best way. I have a charger with a load management system. I have 11 kilowatt of solar generation on top of the roof. So it's great,
So I think the tea is done.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you dare?
Yeah.
Put it up,
Okay.
shake it off, and enjoy.
Let's try this beautiful Swedish tea. Are you rated that you are the expert?
A 4. I think I can give it a 4.
Yeah, it's a little bit bitter, but anyhow, I follow your, I trust you. So 4 also for me, so that's good for.
Yep, that's good for tea. So we're coming to the close. I have at least one final question related to leadership. So now when we are going to a more low carbon future, what do you see the need for leaders and the qualities of the leaders to be to reach that target?
Yeah, my 30 years of professional career was always using 5 major parts for the leadership. The first one is try to put the people at the center of everything that you are thinking, you want to do it, or the purpose of the company, because they are the real engine of the company. The second one is try always to be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else, because just if you create the trust, and so you need to be yourself to create the trust for the people. The third thing is that the direction, where you want to go, what's the target, where you want to arrive. The fourth is you need to inspire action. You need to be in front of what you're saying, so you need to walk the talk. And the fifth, that is also, I think, most important, try to dream big. Because if you dream big, you try to catch the people together with you. And I think that for the sustainability, this is what we need to do it. Imagine if you're gonna dream a company where is gonna produce or create solutions that help our customer to reduce the CO2 emission. That's super important. It's a purpose for life. And this is why it's important to put the people at the center, because with the people at the center, we can create more collaboration. We can work with partners, we can work with association, we can work with different companies in order to try to set up the best solution that could create more power with lower emission. That's their purpose. That means dreaming big and try to create the action for that.
So if we should summarize, I mean, have the motivate people to really go the extra step as well, and have strong leaders to follow, and that our hidden gems is steed, and also that we have so many things to be proud of, both when it comes to our own CO2 emissions and also what we do within ABB as a company.
Oh, the great leaders that we have that are driving this beautiful way to get more power with lower emission. So thank you for being with us today to drink this great Swedish tea that we rated 4 instead of a coffee.
On the other side?
I think it was good. You know, it was a little bit different than before, but it was very good. And I want to thank all of you for joining us for this new episode of What's Brewing, Its Mission to Zero. I hope that you enjoy the coffee or the tea or something else that you were drinking in the meantime. And I will wish you all the best for the day, and looking forward for the next episode. Thank you so much.